Yo, welcome back to the channel. This is the vlog. Still testing out this sort of episode series of vlogging our days up in the north. And we've got quite a lot of site visits today. We're checking up on some active sites. We're meeting a valuation officer at one of our sites and looking at some auction stuff, looking at church. A lot of things going on. We've got two that are under offer at the moment. Another one we're looking at in Wakefield. There's just a lot going on. It's a packed day where every minute counts, basically. Have a little look at this local high street to one of the projects we're looking at. It's not bad. Bit of retail. Yeah. Oh, and we've got a lamp today. Yeah. We've got one of these now. We're officially professionals. Yeah, just trying to up the quality of this content game. So make sure you drop us a comment, let us know what we can improve on. And hopefully this is good content for you guys, you know. Bloody cold today, it's Baltic. It's like 2 degrees. All right, we'll go wait for this agent to have a look at this potential 6-bed HMO. We literally found this one Friday. Auction got in contact with me and said, we've got one, we think you like it. And I said, I do like it. We put an offer in straight away, conditional to our viewing today. What do you think first? It is a bit, but it goes back quite a long way, you know. I know you can get 5 beds out of it, but can you get a 6-bed all with en suites? Realistically, I think you can get 4 with en suites and 2 would have to share.
It is. We're in the 1930s.
No, this is like the 70s.
This is what I was talking about in terms of what they've done just down the street, is they've just done that extension there, and that's given them that extra space. I mean, to be fair though, could you just bang 2 straights in like that? You have to do the extension, that's the only way, isn't it? Shuffle that over a bit, you're getting on the suite. They've got a new extension next door, but it's like quite good condition.
That's kind of cool.
It is.
That was kind of cool.
Isn't it? You'd keep that, it's retro.
Look at the window.
Yeah, it's quirky little, isn't it?
Cool, isn't it? I thought we were in a submarine.
I thought there was a bathroom up here.
You don't pay at 6 anyway.
Nah.
No.
You're only getting 2 up here.
Right, what's the space?
To be fair, this could be a nice ensuite. So you could get 1 with an ensuite, 1 with an ensuite up here, 2 tops. Unless you move the whole fucking staircase so it's in the centre, which obviously just becomes ridiculous on cost, then maybe you could get a 3rd room in, but
It's too small.
yeah. I think you get 5 in, but then you'd have to do the extension as well. Then are the costs worth it? Probably not.
No, probably not.
Probably not. Right, so yeah, we walked around a church this morning with Savills, and they're looking for full tendered quotes. It's down to the diocese and their discretion as to whether or not they accept any offers. Residential conversion is something they would entertain. The council has a covenant on the property at the moment. I think it's restricted to D1 churches only. So there's a few complications with this one.
Is it a jumping job?
Unless you want to walk around.
Fuck off!
I will walk around.
Oh no, you can jump it, come on.
No, it's fine.
Are you Ryan?
Ryan,
I'm
yeah,
Glenn,
yeah.
yes, nice to meet you.
All the site visits, look at some new stuff.
Right. We do all of it, from sourcing to resident finance, from exit, we keep everything.
How sad is it? All the plants have died. Oh dear.
Give you a back of the fact packet quotation. I'd want to look at all the details first, give you a preliminary.
It's not like your traditional church where you've got, you know, all these big stained glass windows and quite nuanced architecture, which can be quite tricky to work around and expensive. This is quite a symmetrical square building and it's large. You could add a whole new floor to the main church hall, which would almost double the floor space. So a lot of things to consider on this one. And I think it would let really well in that sort of location. You're literally 2 minutes from the beach.
Oh wow, husky. This is a lot bigger.
I'm negative, my wife's positive, but we can't take the risk, so we do apologise.
No, you're alright, no worries. We're in the area anyway, so it's all good. Right, so we've just found out that the vendor who's in there is positive with COVID, but it's good to eyeball it. And you can see from this street, you might struggle with a HMO permission. Why would it struggle to get HMO permission? Because you have to go through planning, and local residents are gonna probably kick up a fuss, but yeah. Do you think they go mental?
You wouldn't stand a chance on this street. Where are we going now?
Bering Street.
Oh, Bering Street, yeah.
Jesus Christ! Okay, so Bering Street now. We are going to get the lending on this, and we've got the valuer coming at 10 o'clock to run through the scheme, talk about the bridging requirements, and hopefully get the valuations we wanted. Hello, mate. You all right? Oh shit! You've done it. Here we are. It worked. We've officially got another entrance. Wicked. So now we've opened up this part of the wall. You remember from the other week's episode. We've now opened this up and we've got an entrance. That's good. You see what we're going to do here? We're going to have a few steps going up. There's going to be a utility space between that communal room over there. And it's going to go up into what will be the kitchen.
But sure, this is work, putting this through here. I suppose you've got to do, haven't you?
Yeah, it's the only way.
How do you do that?
Well, the thing we could do, get rid of that and then just make the stairs come up further in.
There's no problem. This is going to come down to here.
Yeah.
That in itself will be a step, yeah.
If we can get that one out, it'd be nice. It'll open up the space more. She's cold.
I'm so cold.
Go away, you. You know, and you said to play around with the arrangement here.
Yeah.
I did play around with it. You could shuffle it that way, like you were saying. This room enters here, then your ensuite there. Wall, we should definitely skim right this to the window frame. Little corridor here, that then doesn't have to go as far. And then this room then comes in here. This room comes in there. Ensuite for this room, nice and squares off the room. And then it's just getting this in that corner there.
All I do is clean the mess up.
Is it normal for you to adjust plans on the side?
Yeah. Really normal. I mean, it depends what kind of thing it is. We're on a HMO, we'll start off with rough plans, and that's all we need. And then as we go, we'll reorientate the arrangement, because it's only when you start the building works where you figure out that something in theory doesn't work as well in practice. In theory here, it makes sense to keep the doorway there. When you actually start thinking about the space, Jeff's suggestion last week to bring this corridor in here instead, so you eat up less of the room space, but it makes it a bit awkward with the ensuite, but it might just be that it squares off the rooms really nicely, so all these things got to keep thinking about. But the rest of this building is actually quite simple to get your head around, so it's a big building.
Then we had to take out a few bits as well. You'll see as we go around. Take out some of the brickwork. But this will be a communal lounge and a big double ensuite bedroom, and that's the spec for most of the bedrooms here.
So they are here right now. They work on behalf of the bridging lenders, and they are going to help determine the value of the property as it stands, as well as the GDV of the building once finished, which then gives the lender the capacity to give us the development finance on the back of that valuation. Typically they give up to 65% of the GDV. We're hoping they agree with our findings, therefore we can get 100% drawdown on the development costs, which means good news.
That's been the first major job here, isn't it?
Yeah, stripping out is nuts. You just don't realise how much, walls and ceilings and plaster work, how much it amounts to in terms of rubbish and skips, and each skip's about 300-400 quid.
Fabby, give me the breakdown. Who are these legends over here?
You don't want to know, mate. You don't want to know.
These are the guys that make it happen.
We make the magic happen.
Absolute truth, Adam.
So we just rounded up at Bering Street. Great with the valuers. We're going to leave them in there. They're going to do their work for the next hour. But basically, they agreed with everything we said. They actually think we're a bit conservative. Yeah. So the surveyor on that one, who works on behalf of the bridging company, we handpicked them out of a selection of surveyors. These guys were the most local, and it's proved to really help. And she knows you get about 110, 120 a room, which is amazing. So it went really well. And we're hoping that she comes back, agrees with the purchase value we got it for, which gives us the lending on the purchase value, and then hopefully the 100% of the development finance, which we're pretty confident we're going to get, which means we should have access to that finance in the next 3 to 4 weeks tops, and then we can start the works and get this project underway. Here we are, Station Road. We've looked at this one before. Proper decrepit, again, crack den vibe. It was ran as a guest house. There's no certificate of lawfulness, but there's probably a way of updating the council. It's in really bad condition, but we'd strip it all out anyway, and we're looking to see if we can get 8-bed HM out of it. But it was on the market, we bidded, someone else got it, happened to be a friend of ours, and he said, I'm pulling out of that deal, do you want it? So we've just come back to it, literally heard about it 2 days ago. But can we get an 8-bed HM out of it? We think we can. We just want to look around, assess the integrity of the building as well. I think you can get more than that there. You think 2 this side?
Yeah, I get 2 this side.
2 that side.
1 the SS3.
3.
I think it was 2 downstairs, wasn't it? Right.
It's really nice.
That's a bedroom.
Yeah. Well, all the kitchen. Is it big enough though, do you think?
Well,
if you rip all this out, I guess it would be a lot bigger.
It's not a bad size, really.
It's all just going to be stone, isn't it? I mean, I agree with you. Ideally, you could keep this as a room. It's a nice big room.
Big room across there. It's just, could you work that?
Into a kitchen. But if you get 3 on that floor, 4, then can we get 4 in the top? Then that's the 8. And then you keep this as a kitchen. Let's check the first floor and we'll see. Because I think 9 might be a bit of a stretch on this one either way. 1, 2, yeah, you're getting 4 up here.
No, you're not.
What, are you mad? 1 in that corner, 1 in this corner.
Oh yeah, I didn't see that.
We have to fuck around with these walls, but these all look like studs. Maybe half that. Bed en suite.
Back in the day, this house would have been quite like grand.
Yeah, I actually agree. It would have been nice back in the day. Is that a spider?
Don't stop.
Yeah, it's 8. 8 en suites. It's happening.
It's happening.
And it's got these little courtyard bit as well, you know? There's nothing wrong. The building itself's pretty sound, isn't it?
Yeah, buildings.
There's nothing moving, no weird floor levels. 8 beds, all en suites, big ass kitchen as well, and utility space on that lower ground. It could be that we swap them, you know, like maybe so that the top doesn't travel so far.
I think you have to because the kitchen's too far away from it.
Yeah.
Put it on the middle floor.
Keep the utility there, maybe. If they don't mess about, they'll take a cash purchase. We'll snap it quick. Thank you, man. See you soon. Yeah, did I tread any?
Yeah, I think you just might have stopped.
I've trodden poo. Yeah, good. It's as expected. 8-bed HMO, all en suites, no problem. A lot of jigging around, mess of a property, a lot of work to do.
There's a door down there, anyway.
But yeah, there's a fire exit.
We'd be prepared to move pretty quick on this one. Get in touch with the vendor, let them know if they're willing to entertain cash purchase. We want 56 days to complete. Our initial offer was 105, but on the basis that this has now not gone through with the previous purchaser, then we'd be willing to offer 90 grand. Keen to exchange as soon as possible. Cheers, Chris. So that was Chris, Carver Commercial in Darlington, and we bought Northgate off of them. We've looked at a few other sites with them. They're gonna get in touch with the vendor and let us know as soon as possible. It's looking like, I think, because we played our cards right on this one, we've been fast. We got in straight away. We've looked at it since it's come back on the market. We're willing to offer cash purchase to a distressed seller who's already been disappointed once. The property can obviously not be used as is, so they need someone to come in and buy it, take them off their hands, put the money in. We're willing to do that. We're willing to do it quick. We want 56 days completion window, which just gives us some time. If we need to get bridging in place, we can do that. And it's always good to buy yourself time on a purchase. You can always complete earlier. You can't do it the other way around. So yeah, hopefully Station Road will be ours in the next week or two.
Oh, nice. Someone left a yum yum. Oh, I'll have that. Demi Dell. Let's have a look at where we are. Floors in, we've gone for a concrete finish. Nice, kitchen's fitted down, worktops in. Everything's strapped to the walls. There's a lot more space in this section than I thought. Yeah, this is one of those things, I've talked about this in a few vlogs now, whereas when you do something in theory, on paper, it looks a certain way. And on paper, this space here looked really cramped because this unit, the way it's kind of illustrated on paper, it looks a lot thicker than it is and it looks a bit more placed centrally. But now it's in, you can see there's quite a lot of space here.
Oh shit.
Who's that? Hello, mate.
I just got off the phone to AOL. We should have the hob in ASAP.
So you invested in your equipment now?
Yeah, man.
If I use white primer, every
Scratch,
time you
yeah.
see white. On this one, I'll get that for tomorrow.
Oh yeah, cool.
And he wasn't very happy, but I said, okay, if we have to, we have to.
If we can't do it, I will search heaven and hell to find a hob that works. Because loads of them are out there, it's just out of stock in certain areas, and I don't want to then wait till March to fit it.
And we are back at the gaff down south in Butterfly Cottage land. And it's been a very long day. So I like to make sure when the day's finished, I've got all the admin, everything boxed off, finished, all emails done, so that I'm starting tomorrow fresh. And today's been, you know, mad productive. We'll certainly secure one of those sites, albeit we're quick enough to the punch with the purchase. We know there's other people looking at that 8-bed HMO in Darlington. But I think we'll get that one. We'll see what happens. But yeah, very productive day. A lot of miles travelled. And now need to get back to the drawing board on some feasibility studies so that tomorrow I can start fresh and start picking up the phone and making the next moves and securing the finance as well. Albeit we're successful. So lots of things to do. I love days like today, getting out, seeing the sights, getting your hands a bit dirty. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed the vlog. Another day in the life, whatever we're going to call these episodes. Subscribe, leave a comment, do all that other stuff. And hopefully the new mic worked. We might have done the whole of today and this thing might have been a shit show, so we'll see what happens.